Here is back to do an updated filled journals collection. I know some of you really wanted an updated one since I've been going through them quite quickly with everything that has been going on. This is going to be in no particular order because there are two bins next to me, and I figure I will go through the first one and then, excuse me, I feel a burp coming. There it went. And then the bottom bin, I'm going to just open and have sit here. It's that gray one that you guys saw in my journal storage video. Also, another big reason that I decided I was going to do this today is because the chair that used to sit in that corner is actually been moved to my brother's room now that he's gotten his chair out. But he went because he wanted to get it for him and his wife at his house. And that chair was taking up a good chunk of this room. So I thought I would move the journal bins over there. So that is another big reason I'm doing this. Okay, enough with the lab intro. Let's just go ahead and get started. And apologize for the chair squeaks. Some of these are extremely heavy. Bins I'm talking about. So I figured I'd start off with the one that I just recently finished, and it is this one. I believe it was Pam that said that this one looked like a fun one. It definitely was. I really do like it a lot, and if I didn't write so much and fill it with so much stuff, I would consider getting it again, but that's just my journaling thing. All of them end up like that, as you'll see, with the exception of the early ones. But yeah, definitely would recommend this. And for those wondering, I got this at Books A Million when I was with John for Valentine's Day. So got this at Books A Million. Now to start on bin number one. Speaking of being there with John for Valentine's Day, I will start with the other one that I got there, and this one is actually from him. And it is from Barnes & Noble, and it is this one. I think it's called the Medici Lion, I think is what it's called. But I really do like this one a lot. This one ended up being quite a chunkster. Almost maybe think of Chuckster from Mario, but anyway. Definitely really like this one and would consider grabbing one again, but again, because I fill it with so much, I don't know if I would necessarily do that or not. But I did like it while I had it. Not to mention I like having different volumes so I know which number is what. Okay, next is this one that you guys have seen in my Marshall's haul that I did a while back. This was not too bad, but I tried not to be as crazy with this one because this one closes magnetically, and I didn't want to ruin that. So that's the main reason this one didn't get as big as the other two. But I did really like this one a lot. I believe this one's the Ecolo brand. Memory serves me right. Let's see. Yeah, the Ecolo brand. Sounds right. I really do like Ecolo brand journals just because of like the line spacing, and you can get such a variety of different colors and stuff, so I really do like Ecolo. Next one I got from TJ Maxx. I do not know the brand. To this one like at all. I don't think it ever said it anywhere on here. Or if it did, I covered it up. But there's the back. It looks like this. I've had this one, well, I should say, I've had this one before. I've used it for years. Just something about it made me keep putting it off. I can't exactly remember what it was now. But finally did use this one. The line spacing in this one is quite small as well. I'll just go ahead and show you guys. is quite small. So definitely, liked it at the time for that because I was wanting thinner lines. But I still like the lines facing in the Ecolo one more. So it is a sticker fall off. I'll have to fix that later, but oh well. It's one of the shaker stickers. Anyway, definitely would consider getting one in this line again, not necessarily the print, but in this line. Next one is this one. This is a just recent finish too. Sorry, took some for allergies and made my throat dry. This one I've actually had even longer than the last one. As my journal flip through is almost ready to set to go live. I did one today on the Stitch one. I wanted to go ahead and pre-upload it. Anyway, this one I got when I got the pink rock and roll guitar. I believe that one was volume 28. I want to say 28. And then, of course, 18 was the Blue Butterfly Dream. This was the other one in the line. Because I got all three. Because I'm sticking in the seat. Majorly sticking in the seat. Okay, there we go. So, I wanted to get this one just so I could have all three. And also know which one is what volume type thing. This one I ended up using for volume 54, so unfortunately it didn't end in an 8. Kind of wish it had, because then it would have been 18, 28, and then 38 or 48. But something about this one kept making me put it off, so. Okay, this one is going to be a beast to get out. And it is this one from Big Lots, if you guys remember. This one got to be quite the chunky book. This one is Big Lots' actual brand though, because it says Jumbo Journal distributed by Big Lots stores on the back. So, definitely would get one similar to this again, in terms of size. I would not, however, make it have a spine, because every time I end up with journals with spines, this happens. The spine is actually this piece in the middle, but the spine got broken. It happens with just about every single one that I have with the spine. So yeah, that's why I try not to do spine books anymore. Let's see if I can stack these over here without falling. See. Okay. Next one is this one that I got from Target, if you guys remember. This was part of the Taj Mahal line by Studio C, which I really like the way this looks. Wish I had found more in this line, but this was the only one I had seen at the time. And it is spiral bound, so it didn't get too bad in terms of it being super chunky. But I think this was also during a time when things were relatively calm, so that's why this one didn't get as chunky as the last few. So definitely would get another one in this line though if I could find it. I just don't know if I'd be able to find it or not. Here is another one from my Marshall's haul. If you guys remember this one. This one isn't by Ecolo. I can't remember the brand. It starts with a P, I think. But I definitely really like this volume a lot as well. This one ended up being crazy chunky, but thankfully This one did not have a spine, so I didn't break it. Like, this is actually curved. It was like naturally curved when I got it, so I didn't mess up the spine in this one, which I'm glad because I really, really like this one a lot. And if I could find more by this brand, I definitely would grab them. Just because the line spacing was really good. The ink didn't seep through or bleed through or anything like that, so I was really happy about that. Definitely would get that. Also, apologies if it sounds like I'm rushing. I just have a lot of journals to get through. If you've seen my flip through, then you know what I'm talking about. The next one I remember using as journal volume 50 for a big reason. It is this Kate Spade one that says Chic Happens. A lot of you have seen this one on my Instagram where I showed what it looked like, how thick it got, and everything. So yeah, I still do have one other Kate Spade one. It is black. I forget what the saying is on it, but it is a black version for this one. So I'm glad I have another one because I do really like these. My only issue is the price point. That's why I got these at TJ Maxx, both of them. Next one I got from Claire's, and this one did not last me long at all. It is this one. I heard that Claire's is actually going out of business along with Toys R Us due to bankruptcy and things like that, so I am hoping when they get closer to closing, I'll be able to get a few more of the journals from there, because I really do like journals from Claire's a lot, more than most people would think. And this one wasn't that badly priced, it was $9.99, but again, it's one of those things like, you know, when it starts nearing the closing date, could I get a few more type deal. So definitely did like this one a lot though. And if I could find, you know, another one in this style, then I would get it again. Sorry, I got my fingernail too short on my phone. It's like really hurting my hand right now. Which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. It's my own fault. Okay. The next one, again, was in that journal haul from Marshalls. I feel like I'm referencing that video a lot, but it is this one. And I actually saw, forgive me if I say it wrong, I believe her account is it the Daily Journaler or Daily Journalist or something like that? Let me look that up. Anyway, she got this one. And I remember seeing it on her page and I went, oh, I have this one too. How do you like it? So let me see. If I can find her. Let's see. Where is it? The Diary Library. That's what it is. Okay. I knew it was something journaling related. I just can't remember exactly which. So it's the Diary Library on Instagram. She also has her own YouTube channel as well, which I believe is the same thing. So this is another Ecolo, and I found this one at Marshall's. I don't know where she found hers, but definitely would grab this again in the future. I'm also glad that I found her account without taking an obscenely large amount of time. Put that back. There we go. The next one is a throwback to childhood for me in terms of the cover. The Lisa Frank Leopard, which I believe is what I actually titled that video. Definitely really like this one a lot. I do not know the leopard's name. If someone is like a Lisa Frank fanatic and can tell me, leave it in the comments below, because I have no idea. I didn't know any of the characters' names, I just knew them by what they looked like. But again, it's another spiral bound. It ended up being kind of chunky too, but not as bad, again, as some of the other ones. But definitely would look for more Lisa Frank ones. I think I have 4 total now. I have this one, the unicorn, and the dolphins, I think. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. But definitely would get this again. Some of these off the desk so they don't fall. Okay. That was the deer. That was the other one. These are the leopards. So this is the leopard one, which I really like a lot. I always thought these cats were really, really cute. And this one didn't get crazy thick or anything. Just like typical for most people that journal would only get that thick. But I like to balloon mine out for some reason. Anyway, definitely we get more of these Lisa Frank ones. Trying to find some room. Because I have way, 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 way too many journals that I have filled. So, okay, let's put this one over here then. Next one is the deer that I was talking about. Sorry, drink break. But definitely would get this one again specifically because I loved this one. This one was absolutely adorable. And I know it's like same line spacing throughout all of it, but I just like the cover of this one the most. Not to mention some of the things I put in this one I liked a lot as well, so definitely would pick this one up again. And I've got this one that says Life is Pretty Good, and it is by Studio C. I picked this up at CVS during back to school. So I had this one that had feathers all over it, that had a quote, and then I think just another plain one compared to the feathers. And I like this one. The line spacing is really narrow, so if you have small handwriting, you would like this. Becky from Becky G here on YouTube, otherwise known as the Inky Leaves on Instagram. You would like this one because of the lines. I do not know about the fountain pen though, because I do not write in fountain pen. I just write in normal ink pen. But I think as far as like the line spacing, you would like this one a lot. So, and the last one in the first box. This is what the first box looks like, by the way. For those that are curious. But this was the last one in that box. So, definitely really liked this one a lot. I just decorated the heck out of the front cover with stickers. I know a couple of you, when I did the flip through, commented on the cover and really liked that you like how I did it, which thank you. I do appreciate that. This was just kind of a random order. There was no thought in what went where. So But definitely liked the cover. If you hear anything, that's my mom coming home. But this one was actually just a 5-subject notebook that I turned into a journal. So, let me open this next one. Sorry about that. Just slammed on my hand when I did that, but things happen. Okay. Now for the second bin, which has the most in it. So, the first one, like I said, pulling out at random, is this one that you guys have seen. I've mentioned this, I think in my very first journaling video I mentioned this. And I was going to turn it into a dream journal, then I realized, oh, dreams that I end up having, I usually write in my regular one and don't do it in a separate one. So, I turned this one into a regular journal for that reason, and I loved the cover of this when I got it. This was a TJ Maxx find as well. So, yeah. Definitely would find some more by this brand, this Tri-Coastal Designs. Next one, also a TJ Maxx find, and actually I got this one the same day that I got the other one. Is this like a little one? It's like just a little Paris one, and the pages are multicolored and everything. So, this one is volume 10, for those that want to try to find that flip through. This one's volume 10. Definitely like this a lot. I don't know if I were to get this size now because of how my journaling style has changed a little bit. Which one of you asked about that in the journaling Q&A, which I will have. We'll answer those questions soon. So, yeah, definitely like this one as well, and would find another one, but maybe just a little bit bigger, or taller, rather. Next one is volume 16. This was the first one that I did that required 2 videos to do because my camera died. But, yeah, this one was from Walmart. I really liked the look of this, so it just kind of looks like an old book on the shelf. So, I don't know if I would necessarily get it again. If I did, I'd have to decorate the cover different, just because I don't want it to, like, be decorated the same and me get confused, you know what I mean? So, but I did like that one a lot. Here it is. Next one, this is volume 15, I think. Yes, it is, volume 15. This one did not last me long. I think it lasted me like, what? No, it lasted me longer than I thought. It lasted me 20 days, which is surprising to me because normally a journal this size I would fly through in like 2 or 3 days. But maybe I was didn't have as much to write about or something, I don't know. Anyway, they do have another one of these in green and blue, I think. I know for sure the green one because I've seen it though, so if I were to get this again, I would get it in the green. I just don't know if I will do that currently because I like I said, having different journals for different things, so. This one was from Walmart as well, and this one is a beast. It looks like this. If you guys remember this journal, it says enjoy the little things, and this one is a monster. I filled this to the point where the spine's breaking. Like the spine is starting to break on this. So I have to be really, really careful with this one whenever I like look inside of it or whatever, because I just don't want it to completely fall apart. But yeah, I don't know if I would get one like that again, purely for the fact that the spine on it broke super easy. So next one is this one, the other Paris one that I have. You'll see, for those that are new, you'll notice I have a lot of like Paris themed ones. So this one also has like the multicolored pages and stuff. So this one was actually from Barnes and Noble. I think it was like 10 or 12. One of the two. So definitely really like this one though. This is volume 3, so just for those that are curious. This one I had actually found at the grocery store illegally, which I thought was kind of odd, but definitely would grab one similar to this again. I don't know if I'll get this exact one. This one was more of an art journal than anything. I mean, I did write in it some, but not like no crazy amount or anything. It was mostly like about things I stuck in and all that. So the brand is Hannah Decca, I think is how you say it. Here's one of the other Lisa Frank ones. This was the Swan that I was telling you guys about. And I really, really like this. I found all 3 of the Lisa Frank ones for $1 during back to school. This one was the first trip, and then the deer and the leopard were another trip, and then I happened to find the deer and the white leopards I found on one trip, and then the actual like jaguar I found in another trip. So my favorite characters are actually like the kitty cats though, so I hope to find those at some point. This is Blast from the Past. This one is actually number 2, and it is really, really thin. Extremely thin. But this one was like a mix between like writing an actual journal and then putting some collages and stuff, and also doing pages, like journal pages, and collage pages and stuff. So also in this one, I have John's little drawings that he did for me. So, and that one I found in Penguin YouTube. back to the one that started it all. If you guys remember the very first flip through that I did, which seems like forever ago now. But yeah, this one was from Target, and I don't know if they still have this one. They might have a Hello Kitty journal, but I don't know if this is a specific one. But definitely liked that one a lot. This is volume 14. The brand is University of Style and Boho Boutique. I remember mentioning when I found this that I was glad to have found it because I had a mini one at the time that I used in my purse to like jot down notes and stuff. So yeah, definitely would try to find others by University of Style, not necessarily this one, but just more from the brand. Okay, the next one came like pretty immediate after the Hello Kitty one. Sorry. And it is again a Paris one. I forget where I found this one. Probably Target. When I got the Hello Kitty one, I probably got this one too. And this one lasted me a lot longer than it should have. Because this one was from 2012 to 2015, so it's all kind of jumbled. So I did like it. It just I just feel like it shouldn't have lasted that long. But I was a slow journaler at the start, but now I'm just like next one is this. Almost hit myself in the face. This Hello Kitty one that I'd actually found at a gift shop at the hospital where my neurologist was, and they had like an entire like Hello Kitty collector's dream area, and I wanted to get more from it, but I wasn't able to get this, so I was happy about that. Also got like my pen case from there, which is down here. It's technically Charmy Kitty, but it's from there. So, but did really enjoy this one a lot. This one had like song translations and clauses and a whole bunch of stuff. Collages. But yeah, excuse mama. I don't know if that came across on camera or not. This one is that pink one I said that was in the line with the green one. And it's got that guitar. And it says rock, but I covered that. This one got to be quite chunky, but I do really like this one a lot. And if they had more than those 3 colors in the line, then I would get others, but I haven't seen any more since then, so I don't know. Then I have this little Hello Kitty one that I got from Target. This one ended up getting, it was like super thin compared to a lot of my other ones. which is surprising given the fact that I write so much, stick so much stuff in. But this one had collages and like song translations and color and pictures I wanted to save, like these two of Celestia. So, yeah, definitely would try to find other Hello Kitty ones though, just because it's one of them things where you're just like, oh, well, or Hello Kitty. Now for the last one in that trio, the blue Butterfly Dream one. It ended with this at the end. Mega Daisy. But yeah, this one again, more translations, more coloring pictures. This one had some drawings. So this one had quite a bit in it. So, like I said, if it came in other styles, then I would get more, but those are the only three that I found. And this one is also University of Style. This one is Diamond Starlight, and it looks like this. So, this one was pretty much more of the same. Yeah, pretty much the same. But definitely like this line, so would consider getting more. And this one was from Walmart. Like, I doubt they have this specific one again. So you probably have to find it off Amazon. But it's Katniss and Peeta with the 12th District logo. Alright. I remember ending this one with just like a note at the back because I didn't have enough to do more collages and stuff. So I think this one was purely translations with the exception of like a couple, or predominantly collages with the exceptions of like a couple translations in it. This next one actually was the notebook that I had planned to use for psychology in college, but I never ended up using it. So I just tore out the notes that I had and made a journal out of it. This one I decorated with like a ton of Howlett's Pet stickers and stuff. So also put things in here like some MLP cards that I had, collages, some stuff from like VBS, like there was the bag. Just a bunch of different stuff, and like these coloring pages where it was like Lucia and Sarah from Mermaid Melody, and then like Noelle. That was a dog at the hospital. That's it for the mermaids. Cooking wrong stuff. No, but I've got like the Sailor Moon one and Diana. So things like that in this one. And it's just one of those, it's simple, but can also be a lot of fun depending on how you decorate them and everything. Apologize for this video being long, I just have a lot. Okay, next one is this one from TJ Maxx. It is yet another Paris one. It got to be kind of chunky, but not nearly as bad as some of the other ones. And would definitely get it again. Apologies if you hear talking. A friend of the family just came over. So, yeah. But definitely would get one like this again, for sure. This one was from Target by the brand Yubi. It looks like this. You're gonna hear a lot more talking now that he's here. But, yeah, this one didn't end up getting too bad, so. I would get another Yubi, it would just be in a different color. Because I know they have purple, light blue, green, things like that. So I'd probably get the purple one. This next one was actually a gift from my friend Robin, so hey girl, if you're watching. It is the Universe Journal by Peter Piper Press. I actually really like how it looks. It kind of reminds me of a time capsule in a way, but it's also got this that makes it look like an old book as well. So, yeah. And this one she got for me from Barnes & Noble, I'm pretty sure. But definitely would try to find another like Peter Piper Press one in that style, because I have another Peter Piper Press one, and it is this one, the one that just about everybody in the Mother has in the journaling community. But I really like this one a lot. It's the Spirit of Flight, for those that don't know. And this one had a lot in it. A lot of patterns that I colored and stuff. And just a whole bunch of different things. These next two are in the same line. They just look like this. And this is by Top Flight. So I've got the blue bird with the pages, and then the pink owl with the pages. So, trying to stack these, but in a way it won't fall and cause a freaking ruckus. Too many in the lap. And there. This should be a little bit better. Okay. Next is this Tree of Life journal. This is also the only other leather one that I have. I really do like this a lot. Would get another leather one in the future, but probably not right now just because they are so expensive. Really expensive. So this was also the one I used for BBS 2016. So next one is this kitty one. This is what the back looks like. Just a composition notebook that my mom had found where she was like digging through paperwork trying to find stuff for like tax purposes and stuff. So she was like, "Hey, I found this. Do you want it?" So I was like, "Okay." I have another eco. This one I think I labeled like green Cherry Blossom or something like that. But this one ended up being another Chuckster. These things, even if I try not to make them chunky, it just ends up happening. But would definitely get more from Ecolo because I like the brand a lot. So this one, I'm trying to remember where I picked this up from. I want to say CVS, Kroger, or Walmart. One of the three. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was Walmart actually. But definitely like this one a lot. This is from Pink Light Design. It's called Pink Chandelier as part of their Enchanted collection. So I'd probably look into getting one of these again. Not this specific one, but you guys know what I mean at this point. The ones that I've talked about in here. Save me some leg space. Then I have this one by Studio C, part of the Pattern Play collection. It looks like this. Not sure exactly what volume this one is. I'd have to go back and look, but it's definitely another one of those that if it came in other colors besides this and the mint one I have, because I have the mint damask one, then I would get more of these, because I think there's one that comes in lilac too. Next is about Drop It. Is it volume 8? This is that one that had the pen holder in it, so you could put a pen there if you wanted to. And this was also the one I had that had the ombre pages. This is part of the Katy Perry Prism collection that was at Claire's. So it looks like all snake skin too. The next two are also from Claire's. They look like this, like the little ones. So this one is probably my most popular flip through on this channel. And it is this little panda that I have. I had this thing forever before I used it as an actual journal. So I was glad when I finally decided, okay, enough's enough, I'm going to use it as a journal. And then this one I got a couple years ago and used as a journal. This one's volume 30, I do know that. I think this one is 7. Then I have this one that I got from Hobby Lobby. It took me a second. And I'd like to get some more notebooks from Hobby Lobby because they have some really good ones in my eyes. Okay. This one is also from Claire's. You're going to be seeing a theme here. But I really like this one a lot. It didn't get too bad. And this was one that John got me, so I was happy about that. Because the ones that he gives me, I usually find to be more special. just because it's more sentimental to me in that aspect. So this one, which is probably the thickest one that I own, it's also from Hobby Lobby. If you guys saw the first journal collection video that I did, then you'll know this one got gem on just because I was stacking thicker stickers on top of each other. I now know better to do that now. So, and I would get that notebook again, but I'd have to be more careful. And then this one was from Dollar General. It says kindness give birth to kindness, and it's Sophocles. And I did like this one a lot. Don't know if I would necessarily repurchase, but I did like it a lot. Right, last two. This is also one that John got me, and it is this one, like the sunset. And again, definitely would get more of these from Claire's when I could, but right now I can't. And the last one, which is probably the thickest, smallest one that I have, says Happy Thoughts, and it is huge. So, yeah, definitely would have to watch what I put in the smaller ones at one point, but still liked it a lot. Okay, guys, I know that was a lot to take in, and I apologize, but hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you have a journal collection video that you would like me to check out, and what was your favorite journal out of the ones that I've shown. I would love to know. But thank you all again for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon in another video at another time. Bye, roses.